the 116th number song, you'll find these words. I love the Lord because he heard my voice and my supplications, because he has inclined his ear unto me. Therefore will I call upon him as long as I live. I said in my haste, all men are liars. What shall I render unto the Lord for all his benefits towards me? He became more aware of human limitations when he discovered man for what we really are, and that's vain. Vain here does not mean one who is self-absorbed. Vain here does not mean one who is obsessed with oneself. Vain here does not mean one who is cocky and egotistical. But vain here in this context means one who is useless, one who is pointless, one who is of no value, no purpose, and no fulfillment. Some of y'all can't get where you need to be right now because you got too many people in your life that has no value to you. Have I got a witness here? The psalmist says, I've been afflicted in my life. And I've discovered that man does not always come through. Man will let you down. Man is not capable of changing every situation that arises in my life. Only God. Is there anybody here that knows that parents won't always be there for you? Spouses will let you down. Kids will disappoint your family. Ain't gonna show up today and make you mad because you done cooked all that food. Friends will turn their back on you. Pastors don't always have the answer. Only God can turn weeping nights into joyful mornings. Only God can work all things together. Yes. The Lord, he loves the Lord because he listens. This is what the psalmist says here in the text. He says, I love the Lord because he heard my cry. He hears and turns his ear to me. I need to ask Agape, can your voice make God turn his ear towards you? Can your voice garner a response from the Lord? That's why you got to be careful when you ask other folk to pray for you, because how do you know if their voice can make God's ear turn and hear their request? Have I got a witness here? Yes. I'm on the 16th fail to take, but I hear the psalmist asking the question in verse 12, what shall I render unto the Lord for all his benefits towards me? This is a classic rhetorical question. In other words, it's a question that's asked not for you to give a response, but rather for you to think about the question that's being asked. Can I tell somebody on my way back to my jerk turkeys, amen, when God asks you a question, amen, he don't need the answer on today. Amen. He knows the answer. Amen. Sometimes he's just trying to get you to think about what he's asking. Have I got a witness here? The Lord asked Adam, who told you that you were naked? He asked Cain, where is your brother? He asked Sarah, is there anything too hard for God? He asked Isaiah, who shall we send and who will go for us? He asked Malachi, will a man rob God? He asked the disciple, who do men say that I am? He asked Paul when Paul was Saul, why doest thou persecute me? But here in the text, as the psalmist takes inventory of his life and all that the Lord has done for him, he asks the question, what can I render to the Lord for all of his benefits towards me? Have you ever stopped and to consider, is it humanly possible to repay God for all that he's done for us? What you can do to give back to God for all he's done to you. He said, I'm going to go into the temple in the presence of